What I really want to do is just spam Reflective Veil, but we'll see if that works. I wonder if we could break him quick enough so that he doesn't cast that dumb thing. Oh man, without Cyrus, can't tell what anything's weak against. Let's see. He was Sword, I think. I think Sword was one. Yeah.
I am ready.
Do. And Fire was one.
You like that?
Oh, he's the one that does it. I thought the other one did. Rip. Okay, let's see. Up. Maybe I'll just charge up for Brand's Thunder.
A touch of venom.
A touch of venom.
Well then,
Just a touch.
I will reflect your barbs. I am ready. We're safe now. My turn now. I will reflect your barbs.
Wah.
I see your defenses.
The triple reflect.
No. A touch of venom.
Ouch.
Out of my way. I see your defenses.
That's so mean.
Out of my way. Here.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Alright, let's do this actually. Just break him.
Well then,
And then
bring about a miracle of healing. I am ready.
let's just start spamming Sheltering Veil instead.
I'll protect you.
Have at you. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Holy cow. I don't even have, like, Ulbrich built at all. He doesn't have any accessories for strength. Doesn't have, like, any kind of build going on. Just does 9s with that move anyways. Because he's just a tank. He's just built different. I should give him break damage limit. Might as well. Let's see. What do I want to do with you? Take aim.
You're mine now. Victory shall be mine.
You can
A
poison.
touch of venom.
Wah.
You're mine now.
I am ready. The lion dance.
The lion dance. Could Could you do something that's not mean?
I will not be defeated.
So I'm trying to Panther Dance.
Crack like a panther.
I still don't know what she says there.
My turn. You're mine now.
Oh, I should have used,
Time to steal the show.
wow, 14k and he wasn't even... Oh, he was corroded, okay. Never mind. I thought he wasn't corroded anymore, but it's just because he has so many ailments that it wasn't showing it.
Bring about a miracle of healing. I am ready. I'll protect you.
Now then. Out of my way.
Well, he's already almost dead. That heal ain't gonna help you.
Out of my way.
That heal ain't gonna help you.
How about you? Watch my blade dance.
I am ready. I'll protect you.
There's such conviction when she says, I'll protect
I'll
you.
do my best. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Yeah, just do this, I guess.
You're too.
Big damage.
The battle is truly joy.
Yeah, I think this boy's just toast.
Watch my blade dance.
See ya.
Out of my way.
Alright. What breaks you?
I am ready.
Oh. He's angry. Pretty sure Holy was one.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Oh god, he gets 3 turns. That's not great.
I see. Defenses.
And he's powering up.
My turn.
Also not great.
Aim.
I am ready. We're safe now.
Oh my. He is not messing around.
The battle is truly joy.
How about spear? Nice.
I'll do my best. I will reflect your barbs. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I see. Defenses.
Victory shall be mine. Use this.
My turn now. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Ophelia is going to be hard to keep alive.
Out of my way. You're mine now.
I think I just do this now, even though he's not broken.
Time to steal the show.
Still gonna do good damage.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Man, that just does so much damage, and all my heals are party heals, not single heals, except first aid. That just one-shot Therion.
My turn now.
Excellent.
Have this.
Uh...
Here.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
This isn't gonna be good.
No, use this.
You're mine now.
Well then. Bring about a miracle of healing. I am ready. I'll protect you.
Excellent.
Now then.
Oh boy, do I try to... Even if I break him, I'm not going to be able to deal any damage.
I think not. Now then. I lay death by 1,000 cuts.
Nice.
I am ready.
Oh, I'm 1 SP away.
How about this? I am ready. In Alfred's name, be saved.
Victory shall be mine.
Well...
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
Alright,
Damn.
we survived.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
You're mine now.
Well then. Please, protect us.
I see your faces. My turn.
I think think I'll just throw one of these. Alright.
I'll do my best.
Can actually get Sheltering Veil on 2 people here.
Please, protect us.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I'm sorry.
No.
Victory shall be mine.
Can you not?
I think not. The battle is truly joined. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Nice. I was going
Out of my
wax.
way.
So
I see your faces.
should have a double big attack now.
In Alfred's name, be saved.
Hopefully this kills him. Take aim.
You're mine now.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Probably should have just done a buff, but
Time to steal the show.
boom. I had Olbrich's big attack queued up too. That was crazy. That fight was tough. I'm trying to think who has the move that it might be Tressa. Whoever has the move that lowers the opponent's magic attack. I think someone has that, maybe. If that exists, that's really what you need for that fight. Or just a weapon that can do it. Because there's just not, I mean, you just can't get Sheltering Veil on everyone. Like, if I had a better setup, or if I, like, waited to kill the first guy until I got Reflective Veil on everyone, then I probably could have spammed it enough to keep it on, and then we probably would have been safer. But just going in blind, like, you're going to get smashed. Dang it all, how could this little slip of a girl trounce us?
You are safe with me.
Don't worry, Liza. Everything's alright now. Where'd the other one go? Did we just murder the other one? Wow, I was so scared.
Let us begin.
Now answer me. Why were you after the Ember?
Blazes.
The Savior. He wanted it. This is the second time you've spoken that name. Who is this Savior? Oh, you'll be trembling before his true power soon enough. Haha, ugh. What? Poison? Who in the world is this Savior? Is everything really over?
Of course.
Of course, everything will be alright now. Let's get you back to your father. Kind of interesting how dark her story's turning, because her story was kind of... I mean, even with the kids, it was, like, kind of dark, but... dark with, like, promise, you know? Now it's just kind of, like, crazy, evil cult. Something troubling you, Primrose? I can't wrap my head around it. Having faith so strong that you'd give up your own life for it. See, I prefer to put my faith in myself. When I feel helpless or find myself in trouble, I continue to believe in myself no matter the situation. Fine words, believing in yourself is important and powerful. But you'll still let me help you, won't you? At least some of the time? Because come what may, I am your friend and ally. Of course, and thank you. You hypocrite. I don't get the dumpstering summer take. Like, it's nice to be excited for winter, but when people are like, thank God summer's over, I hate every single day of summer, I'm like, how do you hate summer? It's summer. Guess it depends on where you live, though, because in certain places summer is basically just basically sitting in an oven.
Lysa.
My precious girl.
Such a relief.
See, Liza, I told you everything would be all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sister Ophelia. I do not know how I can begin to repay you.
Of course.
There is no need for that, Your Excellency. Seeing the smiles on your faces is more than enough for me. Nothing can take the place of family.
Sister Ophelia.
I will do my best.
Now, shall we begin the kindling?
Yes.
Yes, everything is ready now. I will show you to the altar.
O great Elfric, bringer of the flame, to you I offer my soul and my blood. With your first flame, I kindle this fire. May it forever shelter the people of this land. Through the sacrament of the kindling, grant us your mercy and your blessing. We've done it!
This concludes the kindling.
Thank you very much.
We thank you, Sister Ophelia.
May the sacred flame shine upon you.
I pray that the sacred flame will always warm the hearts of the people of Goldshore. The flame has been lit by the ember that accompanied you on your journey, sister. I have no doubt that it will shelter us with the same gentle kindness that you have shown us all. Nothing would make me happier, Your Excellency.
Sister Ophelia.
Sister Ophelia, I have heard that the flame bearers often face great trials in their journey. Trials, you say? I haven't had any trials. How can I say it? Those with kind hearts will find themselves shouldering the pain of others as if it were their own. I would have it no other way. If I can help lessen another's pain by taking a portion of it upon myself, I am more than happy to do so.
Oh.
You are a strong and noble woman, Sister Ophelia, and your kind heart has brought us succor today. After this, you will be returning to Flame's Grace, yes? Pray spend the night in rest before moving on. Thank you, Your Excellency. I happily accept your gracious offer.
Ophelia.
Anna! Whatever are you doing here? Were you not staying at your father's side until he recovered?
That's why I'm here, Feely.
You don't mean...
I've taken a room at the inn. Will you join me there so we can talk?
Of course.
Here. Have this.
Thanks. Now tell me, what has happened?
Promise me you'll stay calm, Ophelia. Father is no longer with us.
I trust that I know my body better than any other.
Your Excellency.
He's gone, Feely. Father is... Father... He...
Oh, Liana,
Hang in there. I'm still here with you. I'm still here. Thank you, Feely. What's my body? I'm sorry, Feely. But this is for Father's sake. You're always so kind. I know you'll understand. Anna, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Feely. But I need that ember. For Father.
Did you bring the ember?
Can you truly bring my father back?
But of course. That is the power I have received from on high. What did your church do for your father before his death? Nothing but pray. They could offer you only empty words. We can offer you something more. With this ember, we can make your every wish come true.
You really mean it?
Come with me, back to Whispermill.
No, Leona, you can't. Sorry, Feely.
Oh,
Sister Ophelia, you've come back to us at last. Where am... Ugh.
oh!
Pray stay at rest, sister. It appears you were drugged with some manner of sleeping draught.
But how could...
Liana drugged me? I feel like there was someone else there as well. Liana.
But...
Wait, the ember! Where's the ember?
I'm so very sorry.
I am so sorry, sister. By the time we found you...
No.
You were not to blame, Your Excellency. The one who took the ember. Sister Ophelia? They mentioned going back to Whispermill.
If I recall...
Whispermill? 'Tis a village in the Flatlands, if I recall. It is only a rumor, sister. The word has it that many in Whispermill have turned their back on the sacred flame. They follow a man who calls himself the Savior.
What?
The Savior, you say? Those people in the cave also spoke of a Savior.
Huh.
This group, they say, is spreading the word that our teachings are not but lies. You see, a terrible plague struck the village not all that long ago. A great many people died. Our faith did not keep their loved ones from dying. In their grief, no doubt they began to look somewhere else for answers to their prayers.
Sister Ophelia.
You mean to go there, don't you? To Whispermill?
Yes.
Yes, I must take back the ember. The ember and Liana both. I can see you have made up your mind. I will not stand in your way, but pray take care of yourself, sister. These villains have already resorted to kidnapping and death threats. There's no telling what they might do to you.
Thank you.
Think of your concern, Your Excellency. I will be careful.
Liana,
Why, Liana? Why would you do such a thing? There has to be some mistake. And so it was that Ophelia left Goldshore behind her. She will take back what was stolen from her, the sacred ember and Liana's heart. Whispermill and the Flatlands is where she must go to reclaim them both. So Ophelia's journey continues, veering off in ever unexpected directions. Dude, that was wild. Holy cow. how Ophilia's story just went from like third worst to possibly best. Like, holy cow. So, dude, I have so much to say. So, first of all, that song that played, they played it before. The song that played during Liana's moment is so good. Like, that somber piano, and then it's followed up by that sax. Like, oh my, it's so good. That song is so good. So, like, what a twist, man. Like, maybe that was kind of obvious, but I did not see that coming whatsoever. Like, not even anywhere close to seeing that coming. Because, like, I don't, it's almost unbelievable that Liana would do that because of, like, the whole beginning. But it's also kind of believable because, like, you could see how obsessed she was with her father. Like, she was so obsessed with her father that she couldn't even take the flame. So, like, it is kind of believable that she would go this far. I also really like that they set up a reason as to why the people of Whispermill went against the Sacred Flame. Like, I love that it's not just like, oh yeah, it's a town of hypocrites and mean people. Like, they gave it like a legitimate reason. They were like, there was a huge plague, a lot of people died, they didn't understand why. Then this guy showed up. Like, there's a really cool, like, I like when they do that instead of just having, like, well, they're the bad guys. Like, they're just evil. It's a town of ruffians, you know. Like, they gave, like, a really good reason as to why they've turned their back on the flame. And this guy is probably going to have, like, I'm sure there's going to be some backstory with the savior. Maybe, like, lost his family or something, right? So that was really good. I also love the, and they might actually go into it right now because they're doing a talk between Ophelia and Ulbrich. I really love the differences between how Ophelia deals with this and how Ulbrich dealt with his betrayal. So, like, Ulbrich, he has this betrayal and he is like, I have to find out what happened and then not really seek revenge, but, like, seek justice. So, like, I have to bring justice to the situation. If that means killing him, then that's one thing. If that means, you know, like, whatever that means, I have to bring justice to, because he's a warrior, you know. And then on the other side, you have Ophelia, who, like, never for a second thought anything needed to be done other than saving Liana, right? Like, immediately she was like, I have to bring back the fire and I have to bring back Liana. Like, there's no question of, like, whether or not Liana's evil now, or if she needs revenge on Liana, or if she needs to kill Liana to take the fire back, or, like, just immediately, I need to save the fire and I need to save Liana. And then she said it again when she walked out, like, I have to save Liana. So, like, it's cool to see the difference between how the characters react to a very similar situation. And it really gives them, like, a lot of personality. You can see how they treat this stuff differently, you know? But yeah, that was what an incredible scene that was. I was not expecting it at all. The way that they did it was so good, because, like, Ophelia was suddenly like, there's something wrong with my body, and I still didn't even know. I was thinking, like, oh, she's, like, so upset. And then she, like, fell over, and I was like, huh? Like, that was so good. And, like, you feel for Liana, too, because she's like, can you really bring my father back? Like, she kind of doesn't believe him, but at the same time, it's her only choice. It's her only chance, so she's, like, taking it, but you can tell she kind of, like, doesn't even trust him herself. But, like, she's so obsessed with her father that she was willing to do this just for the chance. And how crazy is that? Like, Ophelia was willing to do all this for her, and then she just stabs her in the back. Like, oh my god. That is such good storytelling, man. I want to do her chapter 4 right now. You know what else I was going to say, which is really funny? Right before this happened, like, literally in the church, when she was lighting the sacred flame, I was about to pause and say, one thing that I don't like about how this game is set up is that everything's kind of like, it's obvious what's going to happen. Not obvious in terms of the story, but like they can't really throw in big curveballs because you know that each character is going to be Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. You know, when we played like Xenogears, you never knew what was going to happen. Like suddenly you could just be like on a ship stranded with only 2 of the characters, or one of the characters could just suddenly die, or like you never knew what was going to happen in Xenogears. It always kept you on your feet. Whereas in this game, you know everyone's going to have a Chapter 4. You know how things are going to go. Like, the story can still throw in curveballs, but the general organization of everything, you know, is going to be, like, perfect, or, you know, organized. And that still rings true, but it is funny that right as I was going to say that, we get this, like, huge curveball in the story. So I think that even though the game is really organized and can't really throw any curveballs in terms of the mechanics, they do their best to throw the curveballs in with the story, and it's honestly working really well. Like, it almost works better because I expect everything to just kind of go in an organized manner, and then when something like this happens, it throws me for a loop. Oh, Liana, why? She must have had her reasons. Huh? You are thinking about the young girl who stole the ember, are you not? Do you truly think her capable of committing such an act on her own? No, I don't. All she's ever wanted was to make the Archbishop, her father, proud of her. Yet she stole the ember. Mayhaps something drove her to it. Yes. First, we should track her down and put the question to her. Then perchance we will find out why and wherefore. What made Liana do what she did? Was her hand forced? Answer those questions and you may be able to help her. I will do whatever you need to assist you. Thank you, Sir Ulbrich. I may well call upon you. It is going to be interesting to see if there was any, like, is she under a spell, or is she really that obsessed? I could see it either way. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know where they're going to go with that. Alright. Give me Cyrus back. Well, actually, who are we going to do next? I can't. She's too far away. I can't see her thing. His is level 45. Holy cow. I think Primrose is the only one left. Oh no, Cyrus is also chapter 3. Well, I suppose we're the closest to Cyrus. Not that it really matters because we're fast traveling, but... Is there anywhere I want to check on the way? Not really. Alright, we'll just teleport. Let's go and flare. Yeah, man, it's wild. It is truly wild. Oh, we got a new staff, too. The black staff. Occasionally blinds target. It's actually worse than the sapphire rod. I was hoping it would be really strong, because... that boss was really hard, but... Alright, we're gonna turn that back off. Ooh, should I give her saving grace? I think I will. I think I'll actually get rid of Hale and Hardy. Give you surpassing power. Yeah, I thought about, because like everyone was calling it disc 1 skip, and like technically it's not, because technically you have to do Midgar, but everyone was calling it that, and I was like, I feel like it's fair to just call it that, because Midgar is kind of its own. Everyone knows you just do Midgar and then you start disc 1, really, so it's best just to call it that. Most people are calling it Rebirth Skip now, but that would have made for an odd title, because people will be like, wait, is it OG Final Fantasy VII or is it Rebirth? If I called it Rebirth Skip, so just called it disc 1 skip for the video, but a lot of people are calling it Rebirth Skip, since you skip everything from Rebirth. But yeah, I couldn't call the video Rebirth Skip, because then people would be confused as to what, you know, what it actually was. But yeah, for those of you that weren't here earlier, there's now a setup for PS1 that's potentially viable, but definitely works. So that means that technically now, for the first time ever, we can finish Final Fantasy VII PS1 with Aerith in the party, which is wild. They've successfully routed around encounters, but it's really, really, really hard. So, like, it depends on, like, can someone do it in a speed run? We're not sure yet, but is it possible? Yes. So we now know that it is possible. We didn't know that before. We didn't know if it was even possible before. We now know that it's possible. It's just whether or not it's feasible in a speed run, but it is possible to do. So I think one thing that I would like to do is, outside of a speedrun setting, just run through the game and do it, and then beat Final Fantasy VII with Aerith in the party for the first time on PS1. That would be something that'd be really cool to do. If I can learn the skip. Okay. Let me run to the bathroom, grab more coffee before we start, Cyrus. Alright. Let's see where Cyrus's Diablo-esque story ends up. In Cory Crest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon. Say that 3 times fast. Cory Crest Cyrus, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was in Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Yeah, we hate questions. Questions suck. We want answers. Stoneguard at last! A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack.
Now then.
First, I should review where we stand. Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source. Which means head straight for... the bar. The bindery, of course. Where else? Oh. Close enough. Oh, I almost skipped the cutscene. So I thought I was controlling.
Very well.
Let the investigation begin. Is that Roxas?
Take care.
Take care, scholar. You know, I feel it now too, the unmistakable sense of being watched. For my part, the feeling was faint at first and came and went, but it grows stronger with every step we take. Undoubtedly, your instincts are sharper than mine. How did you acquire them, I wonder? I cannot say. It is something I learned on the battlefield. By what means, I do not rightly know. Oh, I was hoping there was some easy trick to it. It is easy enough if you are willing to fight as many battles as I have. I think easy here means something different to you and me. Fair enough. Even a scholar such as yourself cannot know everything there is to know of this world. I feel like all the characters in our party are like overly nice to each other. They kind of had to be for like the story to work. But it is kind of funny how like all of them are so passionate about their quest, but they're willing to like help everyone else and go out of their way to like help them, even though their thing is like really important. Like especially Therion, you would think would be like, screw you guys, I gotta like this bracelet, it's gotta come off, man. But like they all kind of, they're willing to go across the world to help Cyrus track down a book or whatever, you know. Like, I'm surprised there's none of these banters where, like, one of them are complaining. They're like, really? A book? Like, dude, look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to, like, save the world with the flame, and you're out here looking for a book? Just kind of funny, like, how overly nice they all are. It's kind of humbling. I kind of like it.
Indeed.
Bookbinding requires the finest of materials. Yeah, okay. Pretend your job is important. Give me your grapes. I sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. Well, now, it would seem I owe this Dominic fellow a visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. See, like, this is where the game kind of loses me a bit. Like, every quest is just, like, go around and use their square move. I wish there was more to it. Like, I wish we were actually solving a puzzle here.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, is this the residence of...
My apologies.
I don't know who you are, but I am not in the mood for company.
A moment of your time.
If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Be gone with you.
I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. Yeah, like, the only one that's truly interesting is Honitz, because you have to, like, catch monsters so you can win the one-on-ones. Everyone else is just, like, Therion, you just run around hitting square and stealing stuff. Tressa, you just run to a single NPC and buy an item. Which, like, Tressa's, if you did hers first, maybe you wouldn't have enough money, and then you'd have to, like, use her ability to get more money. So that could be interesting, but I just always had enough money. You know, Cyrus's, you just run around hitting square on people. Alphen, you just run around hitting square on people. Ophilia's, you press square on a person and then take them somewhere else. Like, it's just kind of, like, I wish there was more to it. Obviously, they did the best they could, it seems, but, like, hopefully in Octopath 2, there's a bit more to it. Like, I would love... Imagine if, like, Cyrus's, each time you had to do, like, a little puzzle. You had to do maybe a little, like, what's the name? Professor Layton puzzle, you know? And then, like, Honnet's is great. Leave Honnet the way she is, but then maybe, like, Ulbrich, instead of just fighting a random person, maybe there's a bit more to his. His are like, better, but still kind of lame. I think with, like... Tressa's, instead of just buying something, there could be some kind of like barter thing, or, you know, maybe, I hate to say it because normally I kind of hate these kind of things, but Tressa's could fit into like a take this to this person, get this item, take that to that person kind of puzzle. Therion's, there could be actually like stealth sections, which I'm not a big fan of stealth sections in like 2D games, but you could have some kind of like stealth section for Therion. You know, there's something we could do to like make each section feel unique and not just running around pressing square. I think the first chapter would have been fine because it was kind of teaching us how to use it. But after that, it's like, yeah, what's the point of like walking to a character, pressing square, and coming back? Like Therion's chapter 3 was like hilarious. We literally just walked outside, stole an item, and went back inside, and that was his whole thing. Then we just went and fought the boss. So... That is one big criticism I have. It doesn't ruin things by any means, but I would love to see that improved in the second game and have like each character kind of have a unique mechanic or gameplay style for their sections. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic.
Well,
So you were refused. Indeed, it would appear we have no one to rely upon but ourselves. This Dominic fellow, stubborn coot, wouldn't you say? A type regrettably common in the world of philosophy and science. So you're going to find out more about him? Certainly. If I do that, I might find a means of which to make him listen to me. I shall start by talking to his colleagues and other associates. Good luck, those bookish types are baddier than the Carrion Caves. Myself included? That Dominic went and shut himself off to the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Dominic had a translation commission he thought would earn him a fortune. Still rused the day he said yes to it, poor lad. Thanks for the information. Give me your shield. Wait, what was his name? Neighborly Grandpa. Well, now I just feel bad for stealing his shield. His one possession. See it as an upgrade from standard fare RPGs instead of just doing the MacGuffin or just talking to NPCs to move the story. Yeah, I mean, it surely is better than some other RPGs, but I try not to just compare it that way, because, I mean, there's plenty of RPGs where... I think good RPGs throw different mechanics at you, you know? I mean, just think of all the stuff... Take Final Fantasy VII, for example. You know, almost everywhere you go, there's some kind of little mini game or mechanic or something going on, right? Talking about Xenogears again. Xenogears is probably the king of doing that. Constantly doing different things. But, yeah, I mean, it is at least a step up from just literally walking in the town, watching a cutscene and leaving. But that's... I think... the way that this game is set up, it's a missed opportunity, you know. sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think. Was in a spot of bother, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount.
Very well.
And that should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time. Sure about that?
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I am Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again. I already told you I do not want to see you. At least he does have these. So, this is a step up from the other ones.
Of course.
Yes, if my reasoning is correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. Thing is, though, you're not even you're just recalling what you read. It's not like a puzzle. But still, at least it's something. I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago.
Thusly.
Since then, you have secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might save your daughter, you needed coin, quickly, and in large quantities. And so you accepted an unusual task.
Yes.
To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Who told you this?
Now then.
The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly, you are a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I will not stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside.
Many thanks.
Thank you, friend.